to play it now, dummy half is wrong. He gets it across over there, this time to Lynn. He's back to Trent, straight outside the corner, running solid. He's going to be in for a try.
You know, it was poor defence from Bennett. The brothers fullback today, of course, Bennett, interstate player. Wayne Bennett, of course, is an international. He toured with an Australian side in New Zealand, but he looks a little bit overweight these days. Of course, he was a latecomer because of an appendix operation, but his defence was poor there, as was the other brothers covered the fence. Now, it was Kleining who started the movement. He raced into the 25. The forwards followed him through. The pass eventually went out, and so North's the pressure right on brothers.
Here's Dauth Graham taking over the kicking. It's going to miss. Goes away to the right-hand side of the post. At Lane Park at the moment, it's Northern Suburbs leading brothers by 3 points to 0. No scores on the board of the undergrounds as yet.
Who holds the world record for the most tries scored in one season in league? An Australian, Aaron Albert Rosenfeld, scored 80 tries in 1914. That same year, Carlton and United Breweries recorded their 50th year in business. They've gone on to score even better. So, here's to them both. Aaron Rosenfeld, a great league player, and Carlton and United Breweries, a great Australian company.
Rather, just about 10 yards short of the halfway mark. On the play the ball back to Brian Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons straight ahead will be pushed into the ground up there by Peter Kleinhouse. North leading by 3 points to 0. And at Davies Park, South's leading West by 3 points to 0. Up over the halfway mark is Abdi. Abdi chased by Michaels. Tackled by Michaels. Trent coming in there also to make sure of him. He'll get up to play the ball now. On the play the ball. Back it goes this time to Bennett up into the play. Away to Cowell. Cowell makes out of the tackle of Kleinhouse. Going up towards the 25. Got some support with him. It's still going. Davies Park back the other way. Going to be picked up by Costello. Costello racing for the line and it's in for a try. Going back to try and top off the try was Eric Lilly, the winger for Northern Suburbs, but couldn't get to Costello. He's over. It's 3 points all at Lane Park. Let's hear the try again by Michael. Trent coming in there also to make sure of him. He'll get up to play the ball now. On the play the ball. Back it goes this time to Bennett up into the play. Away to Cowell. Cowell makes out of the tackle of Kleinhouse. Going up towards the 25. Got some support with him. It's still going. 55 back the other way. Going to be picked up by Costello. Costello racing for the line and it's in for a try.
So we've seen Costello. He was able to back up Cowell. He brilliantly sliced his way through on the terrace side. Delayed the pass somewhat. The defence hung off him. He was dummying, hung off him. Eventually gave the pass to Costello and the fullback Graham knocked him over. And Costello raced away to score the first try for Park Brothers. And we're only saying this a few moments ago that Brothers, if they did have more possession or more possession than they're getting, because the penalties, and gee, isn't Cookin giving a lot of penalties so early in the match? 9 penalties.
Dauth is going to put that kick over, so Brothers go to a lead of 5 points to 3.
Yes, David Wright crashing up the middle. He stood out a lot, David Wright, and he's running hard. But Woolly's the man that on that occasion, with the try imminent, he's lost the ball once again. That's bad luck for Brothers.
Hassel Rolph about to put the ball in the scrum. Brothers lead by 5 to 0. Taken out by Cowell. Gets it back to Dowling. Dowling slipped away from Adams. Slipped away from Hassel Rolph. He's running around. He's going to score a try. Away from 2 Northern Suburbs players. Rolph and Adams in for a try beside the post. Brothers with a try that I feel they should have got about 10 minutes ago, but they've got that one. They go to a lead of 8 points to 8 points to 3 at the moment. The kick is yet to come. They should be able to put that one over or give them a lead of 10 to 3. But at the moment, 8 points to 3. Brothers leading Northern Suburbs. Let's hear the try again.
Bad luck for Brothers.
Hassel Rolph about to put the ball in the scrum. Brothers lead by 5 to 0. Taken out by Cowell. Gets it back to Dowling. Dowling slipped away from Adams. Slipped away from Hassel Rolph. He's running around. He's going to score a try.
Hasn't been able to get over this time, Brothers. Barry Dowling, one cannot underrate this chap because he has been a fine footballer for Brothers over the seasons. He's getting a little bit older in the tooth these days.
Probably not as brilliant at this stage as he was in earlier parts of his career, Ross, but gee, he's still a handy player to have in your side.
Yes, he's got that ability to beat a man and step around him, and he looked good on that occasion when he dived over beside the post.
Here's the kick coming up by Dauth. It's over, so Brothers go to a lead of 10 points to 3 here at Lane Park. 10 points to 3 out there at Davies Park. Souths are really clapping it on. Scott with a try, has converted the try, and Southern Suburbs lead Western Suburbs by 16 to 5 at Davies Park. South 16, West 5 at Davies Park. It was called the Grand Old Man of Rugby, Mr. Peter Scott Sr., elected the first president of the Brisbane Rugby League in 1922. He held that top position unopposed until his death in 1956, aged 92. Carlton United Breweries were already Australia's leading brewers when Mr. Scott was born. And they maintained a standard of excellence in everything they do over these years. Visit a Carlton United hotel soon and you'll see what we mean. Carlton United Breweries, the all-Australian company. runs into Harrison. Harrison will be taken this time by Costello. Through away Costello. Centre fast back rolling on the ground. Brothers diving it. Not saying down. Has got possession. Yes, he has. Played it back to Beecham. Beecham to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons reversed away this time to Weeks. Weeks outside and David Wright. Here's a chance. Wright running up towards the 25. Cutting across over the centre. Looking for support. Get it back to Cowell. Pushed away the tackle and Cowell is racing for the line. Is over for a try. And Brothers go to a lead of 13 points to 3. It was Noel Cowell pushing away the tackle coming in from Brian Adam. Brushed it off like a fly. Raced across the score beside the post. Brothers with a lead of 13 to 3. Let's hear it again. Brown Brothers diving it. Not saying it down. Has got possession. Yes, he has. Played it back to Beecham. Beecham to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons reversed away this time to Weeks. Weeks outside and David Wright. Here's a chance. Wright running up towards the 25. Cutting across over the centre. Looking for support. Get it back to Cowell. Pushed away the tackle and Cowell is racing for the line. Is over for a try.
There's not much doubt he's having a brilliant game, but the North defence has fallen away alarmingly. Now, David Wright was bursting when he ran around the blind side and raced away. There wasn't much defence there from Northern Suburbs, and the pass went to Cowell, and Cowell sprinted and scored a fine try beside the post. This little half-back that comes from Eastern Suburbs went to Brothers when he couldn't get a chance for the Eastern Suburbs last season because of Hutchison there, and so he went to Brothers, and he's firing quite well. Of course, he's keeping out that old Brothers store, Johnny Smith. He's not all that old, but Smith just can't get into the A grade these days because this chap's playing so well, Cowell.
Well, here's the end Dauth with the kick, and Brothers will have a handy lead if he puts this one over. It's about 2 minutes from half-time. Dauth is about to move in. Look at the kick straight through the centre. Brothers at Lane Park are leading by 15 points to 3. At the outside grounds, Davies Park, South 16 to West 5, and Newman Oval, Valleys 13, Winner Manly 0.
Does the name Brian Bevan mean anything to you? If you're a keen league fan, it should. Brian Bevan scored 834 tries in 18 seasons, the most tries ever scored in league by a single player. When he retired in 1964, Carlton and United Breweries were completing their first 100 years in business. Like Brian Bevan, they're the greatest in their field.
The opening minutes of the game when Brothers lapsed, but gee, that try meant so much to Brothers because they quickly got up into the fence and haven't allowed North any opportunities at all since then.
Well, Cal didn't mess around with this one. He threw a tope over to the second row. It nearly popped up into the broadcasting box here. A penalty to Northern Suburbs right on the 25. Dale Graham coming up, and Graham will probably have a shot at goal. Just repeating at half-time at Davies Park, Souths are leading Western Suburbs by 16 points to 5. 16 to 5. At half-time, who to here at Lane Park. Graham will take the kick, and that'll be half-time here. And at Newman Oval at the moment, Valleys are leading Winner Manly by 13 points to 0. We'll have statistics of those matches in just one moment. Try scores, etc. Now Graham has the ball placed on the 25-yard line and about 15 yards to the left-hand side of the post. Well, it's all been Brothers this first half. They played some good football, but North's certainly not the team once again, Ross, as we've seen over this Easter break. Some of these teams just not the same this weekend as they were during the week. Plays it back to Noon, away to Kleinhans. Kleinhans trying to hit away from one tackle. Got his pass back the other way, going to be picked up by Calder. Calder trying to force his way through, but it's going to be tackled. Sliding in underneath his Wayne Bennett. They're about to play it. Noonan dummy half. Hassel Rolph. He'll get his pass away this time to Lynn. Lynn outside to Harrison. Harrison stepping his way through, away from 1-2 tackles, looking for support. Send it back the other way. It's going to be taken up there for Northern Suburbs by Hassel Rolph. And Rolph is in for a try. North over underneath the post. Brothers lead by 15 points to 10. Could be the try that Northern Suburbs needed because they should be able to put this conversion over. That'll make it 15 to 12. Make it.
Glenn Harrison, the big fella, having a good game so far. He's able to step through the middle, but it all started back with Peter Kleinhans. Now, Kleinhans is a much improved player this season, and the reason why he's improved is because he's got the ability now to get rid of that pass. And this is all that was lacking from this boy's game. Now he's able to get that pass away as he's being tackled. He's not hanging on to it. Graham's converted the try, but Northern Suburbs now back into the game. Brothers, can they hang on? They've come back strongly in the second half, but that was the break that North needed. Is New Jersey coming on for Daryl Shirley.
Just while we're at it, Ross, Tony Scott has just put up a penalty out there at Davies Park, so South have a lead of 18 to 5, and they look as though they have the measure of Western Suburbs for sure. South leading by 18 to 5 out there at Davies Park. Here at Lane Park, Brothers leading by 15 to 12. Public kick-off. Looks like a replacement player warming up on the sideline. This is going to be Kleinhans to leave the field. His replacement player for Northern Suburbs will be Pat Hannon, I'd say. Yeah, Pat Hannon down there on the touchline. Will be Jim Hicks, the replacement player. Here's the kick coming in by Graham. Let's have a look at this one. He's got to put it over. That makes it much closer now. Brothers leading by 15 to 14. 15 to 14 at Lang Park. Brothers leading Northern Suburbs, and a good second half by Dauth. They've added 9 points into the second half at the moment after a half-time score of 15 to 5. It's now 15 to 14. 9 points for Northern Suburbs. Pass just went behind him, Ross, at that stage, didn't it? Waiting for the ball to go into the scrum by Hassel Rolph. 10 yards down for the North line. The Brothers ball to Dowling. Dowling back to Bennett. Bennett up the centre. Sits out of Harrison's tackle. Put down by Hassel Rolph about 10 yards short of the line. He'll get up to play it now. Cowell back there calling for the ball. He gets it through. He found a gap. He's racing for the line. He goes for a try. Noel Cowell is in for the try. Brothers with a lead of 18 to 14. Cowell back there impatiently banging his hands, calling for the ball. He got it. He said, right, I've got it. I'll do something with it. He's raced through and he scored a try. And Brothers have a lead of 18 to 14. Let's hear the try again. Out down for the North line. The Brothers ball to Dowling. Dowling back to Bennett. Bennett up the centre. Sits out of Harrison's tackle. Put down by Hassel Rolph about 10 yards short of the line. He'll get up to play it now. Cowell back there calling for the ball. He gets it through. He found a gap. He's racing for the line. He goes for a try. Noel Cowell is in for the try. Brothers with a lead of 18 to 14.
It was a smart piece of football from Cowell. He was able to sum up the position that Dauth weren't in position, and they weren't either because Graham, the fullback, was standing there screaming to the forwards, cover across on the grandstand side, and there was nobody there. And quickly the fullback Bennett was able to get up and play the ball and went to Cowell, and Cowell in for a try. I thought that could be the winning try of the match.
Playing it down, and so we'll have a scrum coming up. A couple of yards inside Brothers territory. Almost on full time here at Lang Park. Brothers leading by 18 to 14 under Northern Suburbs. Repeating full time from Davies Park, South 20, West 10. And at Newman Oval, Bally's leading with a Manly by 34 points to 3. There's the full time leader at Lang Park. In by Cowell, out by Rolph. Ball rolling on the ground. Running back this time. It's still rolling on the ground. Picked up by Noel Cowell. Cowell gets it away to Beecham. Beecham to Costello. Costello to Hovey. Hovey's being safe by Applegear. Gets it back to Beecham. Away from one tackle. Off the ball. It'll be all over here at Lang Park. And Brothers defeating Northern Suburbs by 18 to 14. Brothers defeat Dauth 18 to 14 at Lang Park. Davies Park, South defeating West by 20 to 10. Still waiting for full time down there at Newman Oval. Let's have a look at the match. Full pass Brothers. 2 tries by Noel Cowell, the halfback. Sides also by Costello and Dowling for pass Brothers. Dauth has kicked 2 out of 4 goals. Dowling a field goal. A shot at field goal that missed. The Northern Suburbs 2 tries. 1 by Calder and 1 by Rolph. Graham has kicked 4 out of 5 goals. And Hassel Rolph having a shot at field goal. And he missed that one. The scrums in the match. There's about 7 minutes to go at Newman Oval, so it'll be a while before we give the full time from there. 7 minutes to go. Scrums in the match ended up Brothers' way by 12 to 4. Big share of the ball by Park Brothers. And the penalties in the match ended up North's way by 16 to 7. First scorers in the match were number 9 for Northern Suburbs and number 3 for Park Brothers. 9 for North and 3 for Brothers. Well, the Carlton United Player of the Match Award about to be presented down there by Ross Lawson in front of the microphone, in front of the grandstand. Here now is Ross.
The 4IP player of the day is Park Brothers halfback Noel Cowell. Congratulations, Noel. It was a tremendous performance in a halfback position coming across from Eastern Suburbs. I feel that you might have started that position up now.
No, I think so, Ross, at the moment, but I'd like to accept this on behalf of the whole 13. I reckon if we were out there, we couldn't win it, the whole 13.
Noel Cowell, the winner of the 4IP player of the day, of course, his brother's first performance here at Lang Park this season. He wins the, where's he gone? The National Cassette Tape Recorder, and of course the Carlton gift pack.
That's Ross Lawson making the presentation to Noel Cowell. Has had a good match all round here today to Park Brothers. Very alert in attack. He scored 2 tries, and he certainly gave the opposition a lot to think about throughout the match.